We are here today with a very special guest, Raftery, who is the creator and star of The Obsession of Calvin Klein. So we're going to talk a bit about the show and, of course, go over some of this week's best and worst red carpet moments.
Tell us about the show.
Well, the show is inspired by the movie Black Swan, which, as you know, starred Natalie Portman and Mila Kunis. But in my show, it's Calvin Klein and Ralph Lauren. And I have imagined a world in which Calvin is extraordinarily threatened by Ralph Lauren's success. They have this one-sided acrimony where Ralph is oblivious to the fact that they're in competition, but Calvin is just intent that Ralph is trying to sabotage him. And then the major point of contention over, luckily, the amount of attention this show has gotten, I made Donna Karen a cleaning lady that works for Calvin Klein, which is a joke. And I hope that she's not offended by it because I'm nothing but an ardent fan of all three of them. And they really were this incredible triumvirate of designers, like especially in the 80s and the 90s too. But it was Ralph.
They put American designer wear on the map.
100%. Like there were no American designers doing sportswear before them, and yeah, I mean it's been incredible. I mean, people have really seemed to like the show. And
are you a fashionista now?
After performing a show as Anna Wintour for a year and a half, I mean, it does kind of get into your bloodstream.
Okay, so we're gonna use your knowledge today and our Women's with Daily Knowledge to decipher some red carpet looks of the week. We're gonna start with Jared Leto.
He kind of looks like a Real Housewife of Orange County at a reunion special.
Ooh, yes. Complete with no shirt, yeah.
Yeah.
And the big boutonniere flower.
Yes.
I can see that perfectly.
Yes. Add a stiletto and there it is.
Yeah.
If I took my glasses off and you told me that was Celine Dion, I would believe that too. But he can certainly pull it off. I mean, he is wearing that outfit.
He is wearing the outfit. Yeah, you know what would really help? A white horse.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes. He's there, but he's not. If he was on the horse, galloping, like maybe with a crop in hand, then I would really feel.
Is he married?
No.
Because if he got married, like you can tell that he would have the better outfit than the bride.
Yeah.
Yes.
The bride should just basically not really try.
Yeah.
I think the oversized fedora-like hat and the oversized boutonniere take this kind of comically. I'm like a C+.
I mean, I would give him a solid B only because that looks like it fits perfectly.
It does fit really well.
Yeah.
I agree. So Ezra Miller, I personally love him always.
He looks like, it looks like if like Zach Posen did the costumes for Hamilton.
Oh.
You could tell that he's not taking himself too seriously, but he obviously really likes clothes.
Yeah, I think he's kind of at the forefront, if you will, of younger men in Hollywood like Ezra Miller, like Timothée Chalamet, who are kind of the new leading man that's not this like hunky frat boy kind of a look. The new kind of A-list is a little bit more kind of lanky, broody, and loves fashion. I think this is a clear example of that.
Especially with the 90s and all this like nostalgia, I think there is something very River Phoenix about it, like that kind of spirit, you know, that I do think looks really good. I mean, again, who can pull off the patchwork leather vintage jacket, the high-waisted pants, that sort of crochet shirt? It's not easy, but he's owning it and he is in control and we love it.
And we love it.
Yes?
Oh yeah.
In control.
We love it.
A-.
You know what? I would probably go for A. I understand, but I think that this is the future for me. Well, this is the present and this is how I want the present to look like, you know?
Yeah, I mean, he's clearly taking chances and it's fun to look at. It's more interesting than just watching someone in a suit. So, I mean, I'll give him an A too. Oh, Tilda, those pants. I don't know anyone else in Hollywood who can get away with wearing pink MC Hammer pants.
Well, yeah, I mean, this Schiaparelli couture, and she normally wears Heider Ackerman, that is more of a masculine look, but this is basically that look but made it extremely feminine with a touch of surrealism with those buttons out of hand metal, right?
Wow.
Yeah, it makes it really interesting and it feels only Tilda Swinton. Like she carries, and she's wearing couture, but she feels like she's just kind of strolled out.
Right. I mean, the main message here is you shouldn't try this at home, but if you are a fearless fashion leader like she is, it totally works. I think that she's an A for me.
I mean, who am I to judge Tilda? I mean, that's an A from me too. Anybody who can pull that off wins.
I know, I'm gonna say an A as well, which is so boring. What's happened to us?
You know what? This is a very good week. Normally, we don't have a good week like this.
That's A$AP Rocky, and he's, look, ever see Grey Gardens? He looks like Little Edie in Grey Gardens, which you don't usually attribute to many hip hop artists. He is always taking chances. He's always super fashion forward, and he has like the most incredible skin.
The strongest reference I'm getting is a Queen with a Queen Elizabeth little headscarf. The second, you know, out with the corgis.
We do talk, you and I, at times about being a fashion victim and the fine line. I mean, I'm all about having fun with fashion, but I think when it comes to an outfit like this, it's more fashion victim than fashionista. And he's gone to shows and he knows his fashion. Fortunately, I think I'm gonna fail him here.
I think the coolest thing about what's going on in fashion right now is that lines between male and female are kind of being blurred, and I give him a lot of credit for, especially, like, let's face it, in hip hop, like, that is not something that is embraced. I mean, it tends to be a hyper masculine kind of subsect of the music industry, so I give him credit for wearing a granny, you know, scarf over his head and like this multicolored. I give him a B-. How's that?
I'm gonna go C.
C?
C-.
Okay.
I wish there were corgis. Next we have Dakota Johnson, who is the first celebrity to wear the new Swan on the red carpet. Obviously, like, very contested debut. Yeah, she looks incredible. There's kind of like a fun 80s element here, which I feel like for some reason works well with her. I don't quite know why I feel that way, but I like it.
I don't know. I mean, I like Melanie Griffith so much, so I love Working Girl is such a great movie. But I mean,
Let the River Run.
Let the River Run, Academy Award winning Carly Simon. But I don't know. I don't really love this dress, but I like her. I think that she's a rare mix of like funny and sexy. Like, I think she was great when she hosted Saturday Night Live, and that's not easy to do.
I mean, I always like a runway to red carpet moment, you know? I like it when you see it on a model, and then you see it on a celebrity, and she does pull it off. If you want to go completely 80s, a polka dot stocking or a kind of stocking would add an element of a wink to her mother, as Melanie Griffith in Working Girl, as you said. But I mean, I love a red sequin moment, you know?
I don't think this is one of her, like, if I look at like all of her red carpet moments, I'm not feeling this is her absolute amazing, but I do like this a lot on her. So I'm gonna go B+.
Well, I mean, I love Working Girl, so yeah, I mean, A- for being Melanie Griffith's daughter.
You can wear anything.
You can wear
It could
anything.
be anything. Then she should have worn sneakers with this.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been more fun.
I've seen her looking better. I do agree with the hair is a little bit off, but yeah, a B.
What's your favorite Melanie Griffith movie?
I mean,
What else is in that
my
section?
favorite is Working Girl.
You need to rewatch that movie.
I clearly do.
That's what we're doing tonight, because we know what we're doing tomorrow. We're gonna see your show.
Oh, fun, yeah. Come see The Obsession of Calvin Klein at Joe's Pub. I hope that I end up under your, on a red carpet, and you guys can critique what I'm wearing. But someone will probably tell me what to wear, so it'll be the stylist's fault, not mine.
Exactly.
It's always your fault.